again, I want to explain to you a very there's one plot point that they covered in the last episode. Like we're near the middle of season 2, right? And there's one plot point that happened that I was so impressed with. I really wanted to talk to you about it, and I really do. I've been like waiting all the Sabbath. I watched it on Friday. I've been waiting all the Sabbath. It's like, oh, I got to talk about this on my stream because this is, it's kind of therapeutic having a stream for this very reason. However, to explain this plot point, I then got to go over and explain a bunch of other premises based on it. And I don't want to spoil it for you. That's the thing, because I really want you guys to watch it. Oh, come on, it's not down. Just download, pain in the bloody ass. Save image as. We'll do that. Is it? And doink. And frightening. There you go. What's this? In my download over here. Doink. There you go. There's the Boink. Okay, Silo. Again, I've plugged this series many times, but there's one thing that happened. Again, Derek Grace as the Fourth Doctor would have been wonderful, right? Sounds a bit like the Colin Baker. That would have been a good. Fine. I've plugged this series often, but there's something that happened in season 2, episode 4, which I saw yesterday. And again, it's just a tiny thing. It really is a tiny thing. I've been obsessing about it. And I think it explains to you how much why this show is so good, right? So the basic premise is it's set in this massive silo. There's a lot of very intricate lore, which it's 147 floors deep. There's a population of 10,000. They don't know why they're there. They know it's not safe outside. They don't know when it's ever going to be safe outside. Their records were destroyed about 150 years earlier during a failed rebellion. All right. And on every level, there's a canteen with like a massive screen, which connects to a camera at the top of the silo, which shows like a desolate landscape, right? Firstly, the world building of this is just excellent. I mean, it's so well thought out. It really is excellent. The design of it, right? It looks like the centuries-old silo, how it built by people of our technology. The lighting inside the silo is very naturalistic, right? And it gets light and dark as the sun goes up and down, right? So it feels like you have like floors where they grow fruit and where they have farm animals and different things like that. So anyway, but the story really is about one of totalitarian control, which is one that we're looking at right now in the Western world, right? We were looking at that in America. Trump came and saves us from it, right? You're definitely living through this in England, where it's a totalitarian control and they tell you everything's fine, right? Everything's normal. It's a totalitarian control, complete gaslighting, right? So the story opens up the way into the story. It starts with this character. What's the name from Parks and Recreation? So part like the control of this society is she wins the lottery to have her birth control removed. Because again, everything's super controlled because they have to keep the population at exactly 10,000 to have her birth control removed so she can try for a year to have a baby, right? And over this time, then she fails to get pregnant. And over this time, she becomes completely disillusioned with everything and realizes that they never removed her birth control, right? So in this society, the worst thing you do is say you want to go outside. If you then you're punished by they put you in like the spacesuit and they tape up all the seams. So you go outside and you clean like the camera, right? They don't even know what the camera's called. They say sensor, right? They don't because they have no idea. There's a lot of weird rules in this silo as well. Like it's 147 levels, and it's forbidden to make anything to work as an elevator or get people up and down quicker, right? It's forbidden to have magnifying glasses, and there's lots of very weird. And I don't want to spoil it for you because as this is one of the great mysteries of it. As it unfolds, it's wonderful, right? So anyway, she has this intense journey, right, which brings us into it, and also at the same time she works in IT, and somebody's found a hard drive underneath buried underneath the floorboards, or buried underneath where they moved into an apartment underneath the carpet. And I think it's before the revolution, right? And she's able to find there's like a bunch of data on it to extract this, and that's completely illegal. Like one of the plot points in it is that somebody has a Pez head, right? And it's like Canada, yeah. But at the same time, it's the gaslighting. You're absolutely right, Ezra. Right? Totalitarian control and telling you everything's normal, right? Oh, what's going on? We're having trouble streaming to Twitter. Oh, let's have a look at that. I wonder what's going on. Hang on. Is it working? Is it not working? Okay, it says I've got to remove it. Remove. What's going on with Twitter? Now I get a whizzy wheel. I was just in the middle of talking about this. What the hell? Okay, now I get it added back in, I guess. Let's see if it works now. Is Twitter down? We got an email about anything? No. Okay, good. No. Okay. Now we'll try again. So with Twitch. I mean, okay, I guess. Let's go to my profile, see if anything's happening there. Yeah, totally frozen. Never mind. I had a lot of people watching as well. Bloody hell. Really? Come over to the YouTubes, baby. Come over to the YouTubes. Something's gone wrong. I'll try one more thing. We'll try removing it again. Remove. Add in. I'll give it one last go. Then we're gonna kick the twats to the ground, baby. Kick it to the side. It's it's a bunch more than Trinity. Fine, okay, it's gone. Bye, Twitter. It's really annoying. Right, I'll middle of it. It's based on. I think it's more than Trinity. It's called the Wall Books, right? Anyway, so the again, it's about different systems of totalitarian control as represented. Well, I don't even want to tell you who that is because that'll be a spoiler. Common is in it. Again, performances of everyone are excellent, and the characters are all incredible, right? The characters are all very layered and interesting, and like no one's really bad, no one's really good. Again, this guy is fantastic, right? He's got a voice like velvet, right? Tim Robbins, he is excellent as you'll expect, and the cast is headed from like the third episode onwards by Rebecca Ferguson from what's it called again? Mission Impossible. Elsa Faust from Mission Impossible, right? So she's been. So anyway, again, I'm trying to work out how to tell you this bit without giving too much away. There are going to be mild spoilers, right? I think spoilers that don't really make that much difference. So during the course of the show, there's a discovery of a recording of what's outside what they see from their on their canteens, like in their massive screens. And again, everything looks really aged and worn, right? Which again, really, really, really works. With the oh yeah, so there was a video of it, and it was instead of looking like a desolate wasteland, it looks like a beautiful lush countryside. It's all green, and there's birds in the sky, everything. And because they think the world's a nuclear wasteland, or when they go outside, there is an indication when they go outside, right? They go, so they send, whenever anybody gets sent outside to clean the thing, they go outside, they clean it, and they like survive for like a minute or two, then they collapse like about 10 yards away, right? And there's you're seeing the view from somebody who goes outside, and it's that view of like the lush countryside with the birds flying, and it's like it's tracking with the head. But also you see like this looks like a pixelated video. They make you know it's not real, even though the people experiencing don't realize it's not real. So anyway, there's again, without massively spoiling it, there's a character who goes outside at the end of the first season, right? And through some machinations, they don't use a normal tape to tape up her suit. They use this like better tape, right? And she doesn't die when she goes out, right? And then she climbs up over the ridge that nobody's seen before. And there's a bunch of these silos everywhere with first she sees like the lush countryside, but she knows it's bullshit because she's seen the video, right? So when she climbs out, when they climb off the ridge, right, that image like stops, and you see, it's a desolate wasteland with about a whole bunch of silos going on, which is the cliffhanger for season 1. Again, it's not really, because that's that was going. It's not like it adds in a whole bunch of extra story. So anyway, the second season starts with a flashback. You don't know how long ago it is. And this is all to get to this one little thing I want to tell you. Of a revolution going on in a silo. For some reason, the bottom levels are flooding, right? And there's like apparently something similar happened. Somebody went out to clean, and they didn't die. So it's the end of the revolution, right? And the people want to go outside Wim. So they go, they have a flag, the guy in charge, and they go up the stairs. There's that whole thing, there's airlocks going, they go up the stairs, lights go on, doors open up, they carry their flag, yay, right? Then cuts to the person who went outside at the end of the season, right, who didn't die, and she's trudging for all their bodies. They're all dead. Everyone's dead. You can see that, it's because you see the flag, right? So the bodies, I'm looking at, how decomposed are they? They're not skeletons, but they're not nothing. It could be years, it could be decades. You really can't tell. So you don't know what the thing is. And everybody in that silo is dead, right? They get into the silo, closes the door, then eventually have to rip their suit off and smash the helmet to get, which is another big plot point, so they can breathe, right? And like this silo's on like minimal power, and everybody's dead. And it comes to a vault, and there's a guy alive in there, right? And so they have this thing. They have a bit of a relationship growing up over the next couple of episodes. So he hasn't really been far out of his vault all the time they've been there. You never find out how long he's been there. But she needs needs help in doing something, right? So the guy comes out of his vault, and clearly it's the first time they've ever been that far outside the vault, right? And he's freaking out. This guy's freaking out. But it takes them to like the schoolroom, right, where he used to, where he knows there's something that this person needs, right? So, this is the point I want to get to. The characterization is so interesting because they're there and then the schoolroom, they're saying, "Oh, this is Becky, Thompson's bag. Becky was so fun. She would always make me laugh, right?" So how old was Becky? She was like 11, right? And you find out that he's been alone since he's 11. He's in his like 30s, 40s, right? But he's developmentally stuck at an 11-year-old age because he's telling them excitedly about stuff that he knows, like about elephants, and they don't know anything about the outside world. Right. And he's like, he's playing it like an 11-year-old. And man, it's just like, there's so much pain and an awfulness of story that's brought out by that one little part of writing, right? There's so much that's built into that little thing. They've developmentally stuck at an 11-year-old because that's the last time they ever interacted with people, right? And how people are supposed to interact with each other and grow together, right? So he never had adolescence. He never clearly, I mean, like and also, yeah, a very damaged person, right? And a person that, I'm very interested in, right? Again, every character in Silo has that kind of like really layered, interesting personality, right? That that you want to know more about. It's so yeah. Look, it's on season 2, episode 4 right now. If you really want to do yourself a favor for Christmas, I would really recommend an Apple TV Plus. It's like $10 a month, maybe for a month or two, because you'll get Silo. Yeah, there's a bunch of good movies on there. The Napoleon's on it, which is very, very good. It's worth the Napoleon, the $10 alone, right? You've also got another show called Severance, which season 2 is coming in January, right? That's excellent. I mean, this is like the best stuff on TV. Then you got Masters of the Air, another standout of the year. In fact, I'm thinking all the best stuff on TV. Yeah, if you're off over Christmas, it's really worth it, right? There's so much good content, but mostly this show I love, right? I love this show, and it's based on a series of books, the Wall books, and you can read ahead and look at Wikipedia and stuff like that. I try not to because I'm really enjoying the narrative journey it's bringing us to, right? Rebecca was also the White Queen. When was she the White Queen? What, like Emma Frost? Really? Like, I don't know. That doesn't sound like good casting to me. Let's look this up. Is it a different White Queen? Rebecca Ferguson, White Queen. Okay, let's see that. Oh, not that White Queen, not the X-Men White Queen. White Queen. What year was that from? 2013. I wonder where she came from, because I really haven't seen her anything before Mission Impossible. Now she's a good actress. She's magnetic, right? Whenever I see it, that's why she'll go great in Mission Impossible, right? There's a bit where she flashes here. Let me see if I can find that clip. 1 second. It was Mission Impossible 4, I think, or 5. Yeah, I'm doing bam, bam. Mission Impossible 4 was the Kremlin blowing up, wasn't it? So I'm going to go 5. There we go. Oh no, yeah, I'm in the wrong drive altogether. She cried, baby. Unless I'm not sure. My Mission Impossible is on another drive. Come on. Yeah. So this is my oldest drive I got, so it's the slowest. Bam, bam. Okay, Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it Rogue Nation? Yeah. 5. Because it's just what this. I'm going to show you this one like little bit of a. Oh God, I forgot what a good beginning this was. Right? Oh, great. Yeah. Where she shows up. Doink. Hang on. Yeah. So he's captured his about to be talked to Tom Cruise, which. Again, it just a little glance, right? You get a whole story. That's a good actor, right? That is good. Yeah, let's see Tom Cruise get his way out of this. It's great.
Ska vi se, min vän, hur tufft det är.
Du, Jannik.
Okay, these movies are fucking awesome. Okay, he can't open the thing. Look. You just kind of played this one Tom Cruise or credit to him. Like, did you think of that? That's awesome. I just want to get a bit where he comes off the pole. Do you think that's real? I don't know. Okay, I think Tom Cruise can do anything. All right, that's all. That's how awesome Rebecca Ferguson is, right? Yeah, Tom Cruise as well. Didn't get the streaming Trump. That's pretty good news. That could have gone badly. What was that about Twilight Zone? I think the episode of Twilight Zone says Conor Archer or the Outer Limits set in a similar bunker where someone eventually goes outside but comes back because it's a wasteland. Oh yeah, the final shot of the camera pulling back to reveal it said wasteland is actually a historical monument within a rebuilt city. I think that's Outer Limits, right? I think it's Outer Limits.
My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.